مساء اهو. ازيكم يا جماعة، عاملين ايه؟ ان شاء الله تكونوا بخير، واهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من كنترول. وقفنا المرة اللي فاتت مع جيسي اللي كان أخيرا وبعد انتظار 17 سنة كان نفسها تشوف أخوها ديلان. وللأسف أول ما وصلنا سن الزينة بتاعته لأنها هرب وراح عند إيميلي بوب. طبعا ده الكلام ده على كلام إيميلي، الله أعلم أصلا إزاي راح لها ولا لأ، لسه معرفش. فعشان كده يعني جيسي راجع لإيميلي عشان تشوف ديلان فعلا رجع ولا ايه الحكاية. طيب قبل ما نبدأ لسه جديد معانا، ممكن تتفرج أو تتفرجي على الحلقات اللي فاتت من الرابط اللي موجود فوق هنا. غير كلام كتير، يلا بينا. حلو أوي، رجعنا أقرب نقطة انتقال لينا. اوكي، لا قبل ما نسافر خلينا نشوف القدرات اللي ممكن نزودها. طاقة حلوة، خلينا نزود الطاقة، تفيدنا الصراحة. يعني نشوف برضه الإنشاءات النجمية، حلوة أوي. ده الصاعق، يطلق الصاعق 3 قذائف متفجرة يمكنها قهر الأعداء الموجودين في نصف قطر الانفجار. طيب هي حلوة، ولكن خلينا أحسن نحاول نطور بقية الأسلحة اللي عندنا، هيبقى الموضوع أحسن بكتير. هنا هنعمل كده أحسن. احنا دلوقتي هنروح عند القطاع التنفيذي المركزي. طيب احنا وصلنا ل اسمه ده القطاع التنفيذي. انا الصراحة فبين الشك ان احنا مش هنقابل ديلان هنا. ايه ده، دارش كمان جاب هنا. طب قبل ما نتكلم ايمي خلينا نتكلم.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
That is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought them back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
ايه في الغالب ان هي مهمة جانبية بس. احنا خلينا الاول نكلم ايميلي، بس قبل ما نكلمها خلينا نسأله عن يعني نشوف ايه اللي يعرفه.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
هو شكله دارلينج طبعا اتحول زي توماسي وزي سلفادور، إلا لو كان دارلينج اكتسب قوة وعرف يتحكم بقوة بطريقة أو بأخرى يعني. بس خلينا نشوف.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Oh, often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
الصراحة هو الراجل هو شكله محترم الصراحة، يعني بحب الشغل جدا.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Stop by any time.
تسلم يا برنس. احنا كده خلاص عرفنا كل الأسئلة.
ايه ده فين؟
يا برنس. المهم ناخد البتاع، اتكل على الله. مش موجود ده. عمال لسه تقول لها ايه؟ ده ديلان موجود عندنا. ده عدى. غالبا ممكن ديلان اصلا ما عداش هنا. ان يعني ولا موجود اكيد هيبقى عايز يشوف جيسي، الا لو راح مع المارشال في حته معينه ما احنا نعرفش. خلينا نشوف.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he?
17 سنه.
I need to know. He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course.
بإذن الله.
And Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
وبما انه طلع معاها يعني وبإذن الله ما يكونش في حاجة حصلت له يعني. اوكي هو جايب ايه يشغل المسجل بس الصراحة مش وقته. انا يعني احنا مهمتنا الأساسية هي اللي ليها الأولوية. يبقى ايه نروح نكلم ديلان بإذن الله. الطابق العلوي. اوكي.
Hello.
ناخد بعض من الطابق العلوي.
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation?
مش عارف ليه افتكرت لسه نطلع كمان من الأسانسير. كنتش واخد بالي ان هو الطابق العلوي فوق يعني.
You are born through time. The thunders hum distorts you. Happiness comes and pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted as meteorite. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been in your youth. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunders hum distorts you.
عيني دل.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
في حاجة متحكمة فيها عيني.
You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here.
By the door,
I found you.
the surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
شكل في حد بيتحكم
Not
فيه.
Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be true.
that? Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
In your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. The thunder. You are a worm through time. The thunder
Dylan.
distorts you. happiness comes, white pearls, but
طبعا
yellow.
يعني أكيد يعني الحقيقة اللي أنا اكتشفها على المكتب أكيد يعني مش حاجة طيبة يعني.
Sit by the door, push the fingers through the
بس أنا
surface.
شوف نقدر نتكلمه تاني.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here. Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start. Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure. What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The
أو المشكلة لما يرجع للحلقة بتاعته هي دي. ثم جايب العلامة الحمراء دي واحنا نقدر نتكلم معاه. فخلينا نتكلم معاه نشوف ايه تاني.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him. I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
كل شوية ينزل.
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office and something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time.
يا عم كفاية بقى يا عم خلاص اعتمد صح نتكلم مع ديلان.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him. Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit. That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, More and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
رب كده كفاية.
Happiness comes white pearls but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right.
المفروض خلاص نتصل
If
فيه.
you're inside by the door, push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been.
يعني بص أنا يعني عارف إن الكلام اللي بيقوله ممل الصراحة.
You train.
كلها أحلام يعني مؤاخذة تعبانة. بس نعمل إيه يعني؟ أعمل إيه؟
The name of the sound.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any
new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea.
أكيد فكرة مجنونة فكرة
What did
تعبانة.
he know?
Not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling. Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes, yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream.
أنا بحلم إن أنا
This
أخلص
very
مهمتي.
dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
يا رب يبقى آخر حلم بقى. كفاية أنا
Is
أحلام.
he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
يا سلام. أنت بعد كل
I don't know.
أنت بعد كل الكلام ده لسه مش عارفة لو لسه بتلعب بيه ولا لأ. الحمد لله خلصنا من كل كلام. دينا اتكل على الله.
Lots of interesting data off that subject the Rangers brought in.
I heard that he voluntarily entered captivity.
اوكي. احنا ممكن نروح على فين ان شاء الله. طيب احنا ممكن نستخدم الانتقال السريع بعد الاسانسير. هجيب لنا احسن عند اقرب نقطة فيها الهدف اللي احنا عايزينه. حلوة قوي حلوة قوي. طيب مين هذا الجسيد؟ حلو قوي. كان تاني أنا بس نتأكد الاحتواء فين. ماشي مش طوالي. الأصوات لسه موجودة. غالبا هنقابل لسه الأعداء او يعني الناس اللي اتصابوا بالهس. حلو، احنا معانا تصريح ليفل 6 دلوقتي. انا بقول بلاش نعدي من هنا. لا بلاش 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 بلاش. افتكرت ان احنا ممكن بقى مهارة الطيران تساعدنا، بس للأسف مساعدتناش. للأسف الباب مقفول من هنا. حلو أوي كده، الحمد لله. أي باب ما كناش فتحناه قبل كده.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending the patient for X-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? Tell me burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
يعني والله أي حد بقى يعني سمع الحكاية دي يعني خلاص يكون اتعلم من صاحبه، ما جربش يخش اللي بيبقى يسموه يعني البعد النجمي يعني. طيب احنا المكان اللي احنا هنقصده هو المتاع يا ابوي. قلت ان احنا خلصنا من دول بس للاسف لا. اوكي بس حتة مشكلة الضربة من هنا، لكن مش نافع خلاص. ايوه ايه البتاع اللي سحبتها؟ أول ما يقرب اوكي احنا نروح نعمل الصحة دي استنينا. المشكلة البتاعة دي زودتهم الصحة. طيب كده اسمه هبل، كده اسمه هبل على الآخر يعني. للأسف ما جبتوش. اقسم بالله يعني الاستهبال ده هيوديني في داهية. يخرب بيتك ده جالي من هنا. بس يا رب ضروري ناخد الصح. لا انا محتاج اسمه ده ان انا استخدم مهاراتي بشكل افضل بكتير من دلوقتي. ان بالشكل ده الشكل ده مش نافع خالص. طيب احنا كنا عايزين نروح المتاهة. ايه ده؟ شفنا الشريط ده بكده مش مهم.
While investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnel.
توصف ايه الصراحة؟ سمعنا كلامه لحد ما شبعنا. ما طلعناش من المكان ده قبل كده؟ طيب مش عارف أقول الصراحة. خلينا نكمل هنا. مكانش ينفع يعيش برضه بعد الضربة دي. ضربة ساحقة محقة يعني.
Find new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
مش عارف الصراحة هذه كانت المرشحة السابعة. هل هي احنا؟ هل هي جيسي؟ حد تاني؟ للأسف اللعبة هنك كتير. يخرب بيتك. لا بلاش تقاتل الوحش الداي ده هنا. بقى البيت يا ابني ارحمني يا ابني. حلو قوي كده بقى ايه نضرب البرنس الكبير ده بحد راح كده. حلو قوي محتاجين بس نضربه ضربه. لا يا ابو اخترت. الحمد لله راجل بارد. هنشوف البنك ده فين اصلا. يبقى في حته بقى هنا. شكله هنا ولا ايه؟ طيب احنا خلينا ايه نخش الأوضة اللي احنا شفناها في الأول. في أوضة هناك برضه. في خلينا نخش ممكن يكون مترابطين. مترابطين. هنا خلاص. طيب عرفنا الإعلان ده. خلينا نشوف لنا حاجة مختلفة. Prime Candidate Program. ماشي. خلينا نكمل. مش جايب إن في أي طريقة أصلا.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
عمالين يدوروا عليها. شكلها هي المرشح السابع فعلا. اوكي قبل ما نبص على الصور دي نسمع
We
تسجيل.
used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well.
عملت معاهم نقابل امتى دي؟
We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jessie?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you?
طبعا نفسها
Was
دي يعمل لي
alcohol
كوكو
ever
ولا ايه؟
involved at these parties? Did your
شكلها
parents
كده.
drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
اوكي مش عارف بقى ايه. طبعا واضح ان الطبيب النفسية دي تبع المكتب. خلينا نشوف.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
بس كده قلت يبقى في كاتسين ولا حاجة. بتبص على الصور مثلا كده يجيلها الصدمة. ماشي. خلينا نشوف ايه اللي ممكن نعمل.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
يا جدعان ترحموني شوية. لا خلاص كلهم اللي هم ابو درع دول. كانش مش قصدي اطلع، اتقدم لقدام كده. ليك مكان، اثبت مكانك. لا ده بقى محتاج اديله ضربة كده. ايه يا عم ده؟ المسدس اكتمل. اوكي الحمد لله كده خلصنا عليه. يا رب بس ما يطلعناش كمان. يعني الأوضة منورة هناك، حمرا يعني. غالبا ممكن نطهرها. يعني احنا بقالنا فترة الصراحة مطهرناش عوالم، فخلينا نشوف يعني. يخرب بيتك. اقسم بالله انا مش فاهم يعني ايه الحكايه معاه. مش مستفزه.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
واضح كده هي يعني طالع ان هي مرشح 7 يعملوا عليها تجارب عادي. قعدت زي كده. كلها شايفة كده خلصوا. الظهر المكان ده صراحة فوق يعني يظبطوا جيسي بعد كل
We're going back home.
المغامرات دي.
Of course we are. It started there and it's never gone away.
اوكي تعالوا قلنا عندنا طريقين بس هو باين ان هو طريق واحد. خلينا نشوف ايه لو في حاجات ممكن. اوكي عايزني ادفع 10,000 عشان انشئ رمز صندوق موسيقى في الاحلام ان شاء الله. وصل إلى منطقة حدث العالم المتغير المألوف بتدمير مسارات جهاز الاسطوانات. اوكي ايه ده؟ مفيش حاجة ارميها ولا ايه؟ يخرب بيت يخرب بيت الحيطة اللي ورايا دي. ده راجل عجوز. تعرف اضربني من هنا يا حلو. انت بتهزر معايا؟ حلو اوي. اللي لسه في عدد حلو. وعلى حاجة الساحة ما بتختفيش. يا جماعة الوحش اللي عمال يصوتني ده. يا ابن الايه؟ يا ابن الايه؟
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
الأمان أنا ما شفتوش ورايا خالص. الوحش ده الله تهدى بقى اهمد بقى البلد. ده لسه ماشي خلينا نطير. ماشي بصراحة نطير عشان الصحة بس مش أكتر. للأسف البابين مقفولين فاحنا ايه طريقنا قدام. هو شكله كده ايه في مدخل تحت مثلا حاجة. نسيت تتحرك.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
نسيت خلاص. نلف اهو.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
الصخورية هذه.
Something's blocking it.
That's it. هي الصخور دي. هذا كيف فاشل. المشكلة في حاجة تانية. حلوة. طيب الدنيا صامتة خالص وانا مش عاجبني الوضع كده. ده متقفل كمان. الله اكبر عليك. ايه الحلاوة دي؟ وكمان مقفول من هنا. يخرب بيتك. ده افتكرت الوحش ده. يخرب بيتك يا ابني. يانا. كنت محتاج يا اما اروح يمين او شمال. الا بقى لو هو بيضرب ضربة يعني بتاخد نطاق واسع. فساعتها ولا يمين ولا شمال هتبقى محتاج اسيب مسافة بعيدة خالص. اطير. يضرب هو ضربته بعد كده احنا نضرب ضربته. اظن بقى كده ايه نغير السلاح اللي هو الساحق ده ونغيره اللي هو زي البايثون ده اللي فيه 5 طلقات ولا 6 طلقات قوي. واحنا اصلا كنا زودنا ان هو يزود ضرر 15%. فده كده حلو. بينا على المحاولة الثالثة. قربنا خلاص عليه. طيب هو كده فاضلوش غير صحة واحدة. لا كده خلاص ما فاضلوش غير ضربة. من الذين عرف يهرب. خلاص يا جماعة مفضلوش غير نقطة حرفيا نركز فيها عشان الضربة جاية لو ضربنا بموتة. الحمد لله ما ماتش يا ابن الايه. ما هو مش فاهم غير ان هو يهرب. الحمد لله يا جماعة الحمد لله. الضرر بتاعه كبير يعني انت في ضربتين ياكل صحتك وانت ما خدتش بالك كويس. طيب محتاج نصحى بس نشغل الجهاز ده. الهليكوبتر دي يا دي النيلة. هو ده اللي كان ناقص فعلا يعني. الداخل او الحاجات دي تدخل بالصحة بس للأسف ما بتديش. ايوه يعني انا عايزين نجيب بتاعة كهرباء منين يعني ان شاء الله. بس نخش هنا نشوف عندنا ايه. بقت اخر واحدة خلاص. ايه ده؟ ما اظنش نركب اسانسير. اوكي يعني لو احنا ما لقيناش بتاعة كهرباء يبقى ممكن اركب اسانسير. طيب لما نكون هنا اركب اسانسير كده ايه اشوف. يا نهار أبيض ده مش وقتهم يعني من غير امان ما وقتهم. تجري معاه خلاص. يا ابويا كانت مشكلة كانت خلاص كانت خلصت عندنا طاقة. ايه الحلو ده يا ابويا وقفت في الركن هنا. حلو أوي يا محمد. فين الراجل بقى اللي كان فيه اللي كان معاه الحاجة؟ كان في راجل كده كان معلمين عليه مش عارف كود معين كده. طيب خلينا ننزل نشوف يعني اللي ممكن نعمل. انا أنا قاعد واقف وهو قاعد واقف عمالين نتفرج على بعض. مش عجبني الصوت ده، مش عجبني الصوت ده خالص.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality of power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
خلاص كده زهقت من كلامه. خلينا فوق كده، خلينا نضرب.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you say you bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need
you. الست تستاهل الصراحة. شغلاس. شغل زبالة. مين على جهاز عرض الشراء. اوكي باب كبير.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
اوكي انا جاهز.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
تهزر معايا؟ ايه يا عم ده؟ يعتبر انهم كانوا مخططين يعني من الاول اصلا. الوحش الكبير خلص على الصغيرين الاول لان الكبير سهل جدا. انا نستخبى في حته للاسف معندناش حته نستخبى فيها اصلا. ماشي حد ما عندنا دي على وحش الكنجان. عايز حتة احتري فيها ماشي. خلاص مطلوب دي ولا سيب نعمل اللي عليه.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
أظن هي أول ما نطلع السلالم دي خلاص نلاقي. أظن هي أول ما نطلع السلالم دي خلاص نلاقي أو ورا الباب الخفي.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What?
I don't know matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter.
No matter.
You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No, Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jessie.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jessie...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time.
Something hugely important is going to happen. Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
في كده دكتورة نفسية تعبان. ما استبعدش لو هي شغالة مع البيرو أصلا. بما إن تسجيل الصوت يعني موجود، فالكلام ده بيدلش على حاجتين: يا إما هي شغالة معاهم يعني محتمل كبير، يا إما يعني راحوا لها زي اللي كان عمال يراقب بجيسي. بدأ على مكتب البيرو، خدي خلي التسجيل ده عنه وتشيلي. اوكي بقى اوكي كابل نفايات.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
كلاب. يا ابو انا نفسي مرة اخش تسيبوني في سلام. انا مش عارف اعيش حياتي حرفيا. كل ما نروح حتة طب يا سلام، هو ده اللي كان ناقص. ده بيقعد يضايقه ويسمع. حلو اهو. كده وحش خالص. هتلاقي الصحة بتاعتك دي شكرا، ما تقوليش حاجة أصلا. مش ممكن الصراحة. بينا على مكان مفايات تاني.
Pretty unbelievable.
معلش يا جماعة، أنا كنت صامت أثناء هذا القتال، ولكن صراحة كان مستفزني، مكنتش عايز أخسر تاني الصراحة. يلا بينا نتأكد من المعمل ده.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
نخلص بقى بتاع العرض بإذن الله. حلو أوي حلو أوي. إيه نروح نزود نفسنا، نظبط نفسنا كده، نروح على المهمة اللي بعدها. على العموم كده نكون خلصت حلقة النهاردة. أتمنى إنكم استمتعتم. أشوفكم على خير الفيديو الجاي.